And that's, I heard, sheep Scottish style. So guys, after about 12 hours driving and multiple stops, we landed in Kinlochbervie, and then it's just a 3 or 4 mile trip up to the accommodation, which is called Shegra House in the village of Shegra. So it's quite nice, little bungalow. You can see here, this is actually Chris and Kathy's. Last time I came up, they were renting the place just down the road, but they've bought this place and done it up, and it's extremely nice. Plenty of parking, very nice accommodation. It's very, very comfortable. As you can see, there's drying areas and there's a sort of log burner fire, although I think they had some coal on it. It keeps that front room very, very nice. And when the weather's nice, the views are absolutely spectacular and it is very, very snug. I mean, look at that. So you can actually go for a walk down that road to the little beach, with I think it's Old Shoremore Beach. Might be wrong, but anyway, nice beach. But that's the main feature attraction. That lovely fire after you've been diving, you're a little bit damp. Get in there and get nice and warm. So this is one of the bedrooms. I apologise for the mess. I have rather spread out, haven't I? So morning guys, welcome to UKDiver. Here we are in the glorious Kinlochbervie. So as you can see, the weather is not as bad as predicted because it was supposed to be absolutely flashing down today. So it's not too bad at all. And look over there, beautiful. Clouds over the hills again. Very nice. It is, however, as windy as sin. So we are not going out the harbour, I guess, and then hanging it right, which will take us out to the sea. I think for the next couple of days we're pinned into the loch just because of the wind, because it is blowing like doozy. It's not so bad here because we're sheltered, but out in the open, yeah, it's definitely blowing. So just loch diving today, which is good for me. Anything works as long as it's not a quarry. We're not diving on the boat I thought we were. So Chris and Kath have upgraded the boat. So if we look over there, so there's Celtic lady, but apparently she's sold. So we're diving on the new boat, which is here, which is Wild Card, I think. So she's a Swift Cat, bit bigger boat, bit faster apparently. So yeah, we'll give that a whirl. So I will see you when we're out there. All right guys. So here we are guys, bottom of Loch Inchard. Now down here it is really silty, and you can see this short-bodied squatty walking, and even he's kicking it up a bit, so it really was quite silty down here. Probably made a mistake by going all the way down to the bottom, to be honest with you, because I'm sure some of the wall was a bit prettier and a lot less silty. I do love these. They're just white and translucent. They're so clean compared to everything else. I really do quite like these. And they're just, you know, with such a dark background. They're just absolutely spectacular. So yeah, fun little anemone. Oh, a scallop, and I promise I didn't catch this one, I just left him be. So yeah, just little starfish and all the usual kind of crustaceans you see at the bottom of here. There was lots of different types. I'm not a starfish expert, but there was plenty to see. And this was my first hermit crab, one of my favourite things in the sea over here in the UK, but I couldn't get that close because it was just all a bit silty. Now, either this is a crab I've never met before, or I've never seen one this colour, but this was quite a cool little crab. He was kind of this weird sort of yellowy green colour, so I don't know if it's just a regular edible crab or whether it's a different type of crab, but it was definitely a different colour. And this crab here, I know what this crab's called. This is called the Speedy Gonzales crab, because as soon as I got near him, he just zipped off, and bearing in mind this is slowed down half speed, he was just gone. It was like, ondele, 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 and he was off. So yeah, that is a fast ass crab right there. So I don't know what the term is for a group of starfish, but this is it right here. I'm going to call it a school. But anyway, I was showing some guy this footage after the dive, and he said, oh yeah, there'll be some poor beastie in there that's been slowly eaten to death by them all. So that's pretty grim, and just to add to the bad news, there seems to be another guy crawling over for his go as well. Poor thing.
Now, I'm eating a lot of these recently, and it's some form of spider crab, but it's very like the one that I saw at Swanage Pier. If you look back to that video, I'll leave a link up there. But he was by far and away my best shot of the first dive, because he was quite happy to sit there and let me video him and sort of get to know him a little bit. And as you can see, he's just mooching around in the silt, having a little dig about, seeing what's to eat. But yeah, absolutely funky little critter. Size-wise, this guy's probably about an inch across, so again, this TG6, really cracking at getting the cool shots. But yeah, he was really cool. I really like these guys. They're just fun to watch, and they're pretty good subjects as well.
Look at this sunshine and all. So yes guys, I've got in, I've done a dive, nothing went wrong, nobody died, nobody's dry suit exploded, it was just a nice steady way done. So, is this the curse over? Maybe. I think this is like a salmon farm. Should have gone over and had a look, shouldn't I? But yeah, very nice first dive. So hey guys, that's it. 2 dives done on the first day, both cracking dives. I didn't take the camera on the second because I ended up with a buddy, because one of the guys on the boat, his wife's got a new dry suit, and apparently the neck leaks a little bit, so they're gonna have a play with that. We did a cracking wall dive just in the loch again. Really good, just epic scenery. And this is why I come here, guys, okay? Because I got on the boat and the skipper's like, oh, we're in the loch. And I'm like, okay, well, I've never done any of the dives in the loch, that's fine. So Chris, who's the skipper, was saying, you know, oh, you know, the viz isn't great. Yeah, it's, you know, it's only only about 20 meters. Only about 20 meters. You know, so that's so bad viz day is only about 20 meters. So this wall dive was absolutely epic. You know, again, just the geology around here, guys, is fantastic. You know, you've got the big cliffs that plunge down into the lochs, and they just keep on going. So not overly deep if you went to the bottom of that one, apparently only about 40 meters, but we are only diving on air. We didn't go all the way down to 40 on the wall dive. I think we maxed out at sort of 28, just because I wanted to go down and have a look at this ledge that then, you know, sort of disappeared into darkness over the side. So I went and had a look at that, but then we come back up and we sort of say 20 meters and then sort of drifted back up, and I think we sort of finished most of the dive at sort of 10 meters, just clearing off. So had racked up a few minutes worth of deco, because again, just breathing on air, it's not the ideal gas, but we just got rid of those bit of deco and then we come up. So yeah, another 50-minute dive, loads to see, loads of little life, just absolutely cracking. So anyway, hopefully we'll get the camera out a bit more tomorrow and have a play. Struggled with it on the first dive this morning. Well, not so much the camera, but it's really silty in the lot. So all the little critters that are down there, you get anywhere near them and it wafts up. We shall try again tomorrow. Hopefully get on one of these wall dives again where it's a little bit cleaner, and hopefully get you some shots of some critters and bits and bats like that. But I think I'm safe to say that my curse, all the bad luck that I've been having, has finally gone away. Touch wood. Touch wood, I think it's done. So yeah, really good day, guys. I'm gonna go and get out my damp stuff, go get dry, go sit in front of the log fire, crack open a cold one. So right, guys, catch you in the morning.